Welcome to Hodl Your Crypto.
So hello guys, how are you guys doing? So we're here speaking about our second cryptocurrency, or the second best cryptocurrency by market cap, which is none other than Ethereum. So what is Ethereum, right? Ethereum is a decentralized open source blockchain system that features its own cryptocurrency, which is Ether or ETH, which works as a platform for numerous applications of the other cryptocurrencies, as well as for execution of decentralized smart contracts. So Ethereum was first described in a white paper in 2013 by Vitalik Buterin, along with co-founders like Dr. Gavin Wood, who is also the founder of Polkadot, and Charles Hoskinson, who is the founder of Cardano right now. And secured funding for the project through online crowd sale in the summer of 2014, and the blockchain was officially launched on July 38 of 2015. So Ethereum's main perpetual goal is to become a hub for dApps, or a global platform for decentralized apps, and it also allows users from all around the world to run and develop the software which is resistant to censorship, as well as the ETH, or Ethereum's native token, which primarily serves for transaction fees or payment fees, is also used for collateral for collateral used for ERC20 tokens in these decentralized applications. Let's get into the history of Ethereum. Ethereum was described in a white paper by Vitalik Buterin in 2013, along with other co-founders, who are primarily Dr. Gavin Wood who also founded Polkadot, and Charles Hoskinson, who also founded Cardano. In 2014, Vitalik and other early contributors or co-founders founded the Ethereum Foundation. Ethereum Foundation, a non-profit organization which actually dedicated to Ethereum's network for growth and code development and network activity and ecosystem growth. The foundation's first task was to host the first Ethereum crowd sale, which was around 31,529 bitcoins, which is roughly around 18 million at the time, in exchange for 60 million Ether, which is around, I guess, maybe something 60 million Ether, and it was used for the initial network development. In July 2015, Ethereum's mainnet was launched with the first live release known as Frontier. After that, AUGA, which is AUGOR, REP tokens, conducted the first initial coin offering, which is similar to the IPOs we listen in the stock market. It's just a coin which is nothing but initial coin offering, in which the startup sold Ethereum-based REP tokens created via ERC20 tokens to help fund this project. In April 2016, the hard fork of Ethereum happened, which split into two halves. One was Ethereum Classic, another Ethereum we know nowadays. So it happened due to a decentralized venture fund known as DAO, hosted an initial coin offering, raising $150 million in ETH ETH. After a few months, an attacker exploited a bug in the DAO's smart contracts, enabling the guilty party to siphon 3.6 million ETH at that time. So Ethereum Classic people wanted to do not change the code at that time, and the Ethereum half, now we know nowadays, wanted to revert the transaction and develop the capabilities of the security. Let's get into Ethereum 2.0. So what is Ethereum 2.0? Ethereum 2.0 swaps the Ethereum consensus layer, which is proof of work, to proof of stake, and also implements scaling technique, which is known as sharding, like Polkadot parachains, if you know the Polkadot ecosystem, how it's built. In a massive upgrade called Serenity, which is also known as Ethereum 2.0, various teams or people are working on this project since the launch of Ethereum to upgrade the network to account better scalability and security measures without compromising the community's guidelines or values of decentralization. The transition of proof of stake will be in 3 or 4 stages according to the latest Ethereum's specification for the core developers. Phase 0, which has already happened in December 2020, will initially release the issuance of rewards to the miners, which are validating or mining the transaction, because the beacon chain and the proof of work chain will run simultaneously, and rewards will be distributed on both chains. Although the staking participation and thus the annual issuance on the beacon chain will most likely be reduced in further years. Phase 1, which is expected in Q4 2021, will allow finalizing proof of work chain with proof of stake. Proof of work rewards will be likely reduced or to be matched an issuance rate between 0.5 and 1% versus 4.5% before phase 1, which is Ethereum 2.0. Both proof of work and proof of stake rewards will coexist, and global issuance rate should be around 1% at that stage. Coming towards the 1.5 phase, estimated in 2022, will mark when Ethereum 2.0 transfers will likely unlock, giving stakers access to their funds or to their ETH, which were previously inaccessible on staked ETH, and accumulated rewards. These rewards and staking amount will date back to the launch of the beacon chain, which is near the first phase or phase 0, and coming towards the last phase 2, which is the phase 2, estimated for 2023, will progressively lead to an increase of staking participation, thus increasing the annual issuance rate, which is the rewards which are distributed, while proof of work simultaneously progressively disappear. Let's get into the metrics or supply metrics of Ethereum. Unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum does not have a fixed supply. However, there's a fixed supply per year. There's an annual fixed supply, which is 18 million ETH ever came into circulation in a year. That is 18 million ETH per year. Coming towards the circulating supply, there's around 117 million ETH around in the circulation. And as miners create new blocks, on average on every 10 seconds, they are rewarded by newly issued ETH from the proof of work chain and as well as beacon chain. With EIP 1559, users start paying a base fee for transactions that are done by them instead of being paid to the miners. The fee is actually burned. In addition to with optimal miner tip, if you want to give them a transaction fee or something, it's a very optional thing. This creates a scarcity for Ethereum because it's burned. So there's more burned Ethereum in the future than actually the Ethereum which had transaction in true nature. So let's get into the value metrics of Ethereum. Ethereum is trading around $3,500 with a market cap of $412 billion US. Fun fact, you have to stake 32 ETH to become a validator, to validate a transaction or process a transaction. The lending rates of Ethereum is around 5 to 6% on most prominent platforms like Celsius and BlockFi. Ethereum has an all-time high of $4,337, and coming towards the on-chain activity, the number of addresses on Ethereum are around 6 million, which in Indian terms are 62,259,778 users. However, the active addresses are around 494,600 users. The total supply supply on exchange is around 39 billion. Coming towards the mining structure or validating structure of Ethereum, Ethereum is transitioned from proof of work consensus to proof of stake consensus. The original reward in Ethereum back in 2015 was 5 Ethereum per block, which later went down to 3 Ethereum in late 2017, then to 2 ETH in 2019. The average time it takes to mine a Ethereum block is around 13 to 15 seconds. Coming towards the conclusion of my opinion on Ethereum, we all know that the burning of gas will reduce the supply of Ethereum, and the staking of Ethereum will actually reduce the supply, the circulating supply, by locking the Ether as a collateral. And the annual issuance of new Ether will actually be reduced for the years coming on from 4% to I guess 1%. This is actually my take. This is a triple halving for Ethereum, I guess, like Bitcoin halving, right? After these 3 halvings, like triple halving, the Ethereum supply will go down in coming years. But the pressing issue of the day is the transaction fee. Actually, I had a friend who was minting an NFT. To mint an NFT on OpenSea, which is an Ethereum-based NFT marketplace, cost him around $800. That's how high a transaction fee is on Ethereum. And moreover, if Ethereum 2.0 does it well, then Ethereum will actually gain the market share of NFTs and DeFi. However, the NFT and DeFi marketplaces are moving towards more efficient or more faster chains in terms of TPS, like Solana or Cardano or Polkadot or anything, Avalanche. every network has a say in this. Ethereum has its own say, but it's a different thing right now. That's my conclusion.